started, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, no, his first throw in his Super Bowl is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Young to throw it.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Burrow will throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
An inside give, Brown. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Dodge. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 6 now.
Burrow looking to pass.
And out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Brown diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
A 20-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a 2nd one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Marshall. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll try the left side. Irving, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down. Here's Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. This is Brown going up the middle. And fights through one man. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Play action. It's Burrow.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Again, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw, Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Young. And this one is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. There's a nice move. And down inside the 15 he goes.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He juked him. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's Young off play action.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, Irving.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have cut the lead back down to 2.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The Young's going to throw for this.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They defer to Brown to start the drive, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Dances by him. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They go play action with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down throw for Young.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Dodge. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Burrow looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First and 10, Young.
He's got Mingo.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Young.
That's complete. It's Cornell Powell.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
To throw, Young.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw again. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 4, 2:21 the time left. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Burrow.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Young.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.